Hey, it's Lexi with Helix Stitchcraft here. I was going to go live, and apparently I'm not allowed to do that yet because I'm too new. So I'm just going to record a little video and share. Sorry, somebody wants attention. I had shared the Temu yarns on my first video, and one of those, somebody had asked me for more specifics about it so that maybe they could buy some themselves. That happens to be the only one that I have worked with yet, and I wanted to share. I have never worked with, it was an 80% wool, 20% nylon, I think. I have never worked with this kind of stuff before, and so yeah, I paired it with some of the Just yarn that was gifted to me from a friend's Dollar Tree trip. Anyway, I followed, what is her name? I think her name is Christina at the Secret Yarnery. I followed her crochet granny square pattern and made just the gradient of colors, mixing that wool. Now these, I'm about to go and watch her tutorial to turn these into squares, and then I'm going to make like a box bag. My daughters, I have a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old. We're unschoolers, homeschoolers. We have a group, a little community of homeschoolers out here, in a group of particularly 5 moms and our 15 children amongst us, 16 children amongst us. Anyway, we're throwing our kids a Valentine's party on Wednesday, and then there's another local homeschool group getting together on Friday, and we're doing another party. So anyway, making the granny squares, okay, doing a 4-sided box of the granny squares for my girls to receive their Valentine's in. And for the group that we're a bit closer to, I spent quite a while just yesterday and finished off today one of these each. Her little granny square heart pattern. And then I added a strap. My daughter said they needed to be crossbody, so if they need to be tied per child, they can be. Filled them with some goodies. And I did several color combinations so nobody's matches. We know whose belongs to whose. Who, whatever. Just a couple. I'll show you a couple more. Because I like, this is a Temu yarn. This color here. It reminds me of those mint melt-aways that come in these exact colors. It's so pretty and it makes me giggle. Sorry, I dropped some kisses out of here. I gotta find them so I don't mess that up. I made a couple of them for the boys too, of course. Anyway, so I made several of those in about 24 hours. I'm about to piece together my girls' boxes. Also, for Valentine's Day, each of my girls is getting a little snake. This is all just freehand. I make it up as I go. So all single stitches, and then I increased, and then started decreasing in certain places to pinch it together to form it really, and then just smoothed it out. So I have one of them done. I have the second one started, but it's only up to about the eyeballs now. But those are my girls' Valentine's present from me. My husband got them something, so apparently we're doing this separately this year. One more thing I'm working on for Valentine's Day. Excuse me. I'm jumping into and working up a little bit of some of my vortex stash. I'm using rosebush and a little bit of the, Beachy Splash, and a little bit of Bird of Paradise. And a little bit of the neon, is it rainforest or jungle? I don't remember. But I'm following Pollyanna is actually the one that I saw making her little bookmarks for her Valentine's party. So I followed the same thing she was talking about doing, but then I just chained up here and tied them off. So I'm making about 40 of these for the party on Friday to hand out. What else? What else? I've got a baby blanket going upstairs right now. These are all the like day-to-day work in projects. They're whips, right? Got a baby blanket that is the bonus that I'm including with the robe commission order, whatever. I've got the robe that I'm working on, and this thing is gorgeous. But anyway, there's a bonus baby blanket. It's very simple. It's just a 12-point star. And I'm not doing anything fancy. It's all just double crochet. Very plain. Very pretty pink in a red heart hugs, bundle of hugs. I had scored a bin of 9 of those, and they are about as big as the like Pound of Love from Lion Brand. So these red heart bundle of hugs, this big, these giant balls. I scored 9 of these giant balls for $15 off of a woman a couple of years ago on Facebook Marketplace. It was quite an exciting find. Anyway, so I've got another Hexi cardigan robe going that was commissioned for a dear sweet friend who used to be kind of a raver go-go girl. So this is what I was inspired to do, and it's working up beautifully. I couldn't be happier with how it's working up. I'm absolutely obsessed. Look at the color. It's gorgeous, and she's gonna cry. It's so soft. This is, I'm color controlling Big Twist Rave in the Electric Citrus. What is it called? Light Bright and Lava Lamp. I need some opinions, actually, while I'm here. I'm going to start working on the other panel, the other side. This is just the first panel. But I was contemplating adding a little bit of the Rave. Where is it? This one. What is it called? Boop, there it is. Electric Slime. Do I do that? Do I add black to this? Or do I stay with just color? Help me. Black or just color? Yeah, that's about all I have going. Oh, that's not true. That's not true at all. I have a lot going, but right now, this week, this moment, in the last few days, this is what I've been working on. Yeah, other than that, we went and played with our homeschool group on Thursday, I think it was. And then adjusting to life. Otherwise, my family has made a decision, a pretty big decision, recently. About a month ago, my dog, Merle Waggard, passed away at the age of anywhere between 14 and 17. I don't know how old he was for sure. I know that he was minimally 3 years old by the time I adopted him, and I had him for 11 years. He was with me before my husband. He was with me before anybody. Anyway, we lost him about a month ago, and oh, it's such a long story. But it is only a 10-minute video so far, so I'm going to try to cut it short. Oh, I don't even know. The end of last summer, I saw a free puppy being homed from the person who had bred him. She had the parents. he is a Cairn Terrier French Bulldog, and he is one of the funniest looking little things that you ever could meet. He's a little bit of a pain in my butt, but he's a sweetheart, and I love him. And he came home, and I considered bringing him home because I have a Bernedoodle who, although she hikes with me quite often, she feels the need to do it every day, and I can't do it every day. I needed another dog in the house that could entertain her and help her spend some of that energy to buy me time between our hiking days. So I brought home Ziggy. He's just this compact little 20 pounds of muscle and has no hesitations whatsoever about trying to take her 80-pound butt down. So he was the perfect little addition. I would say a month before Merle passed, so back in December maybe, we live in a county of all of maybe 30, 40,000. I saw somebody rehoming what appeared to be my Ziggy's brother. And when I asked what breed he was, this was on Facebook, somebody was trying to rehome him in one of the local pages. I was told he was a Cairn Terrier Frenchie. And so I was like, oh my God, that's my dog's brother. Bummer, I'm not in a place to take on another dog at this point in time. And so I'm not a thought, right? Well, Merle passes about a month after that. And he passed on a Friday, and I think it was Sunday or Monday that I saw a post. No, it was Monday. The shelter had posted asking for any information about him because he had been abandoned outside of the shelter. And so of course my little heart, that's my puppy's brother, and it makes me sad. It made me really sad. But again, I'm not trying to get another freaking dog. I don't want another dog. I don't want that responsibility. I want to travel sometimes. I want to go explore things with my family, and it's one thing we have dogs, but right now it works. The more dogs I have, the more committed I am to the house. So anyway, I'm sure you know where this is going, except it was about a week after he was abandoned at the shelter that there was literally, it said urgent. There was an urgent call for a foster home for him because he was one of two small dogs in an overcrowded shelter, and emotionally this dog was not okay. Apparently the other one was pretty okay, but this one they were hoping for a foster because he was just not emotionally okay. So I brought that to my husband and said, I think I have to do this. Sorry. We can foster. I intend someday to basically do hospice for dogs and adopt elderly, knowing that they're not going to be around forever, but letting them be somewhere that they can just be and be loved and be taken care of. So the idea of taking on a foster dog seemed like a good idea, something resembling practice for this intention I have later in life. As I feared, this puppy, my daughter immediately named Frankie, my little Frankenfurter. He's better behaved than his brother Ziggy, and twice as handsome. And now I have another dog. I just talked to the adoption lady yesterday because I turned around after taking some yarn. I turned around and looked at the couch that I'm sitting on now in my craft room. And my boys are sitting with their backs curved to each other. And it just hit me so hard. I can't separate them. They sit around and chew on each other's faces and the noises that dogs do when they chew on each other's faces for some reason. Excuse me. No, I'm not sick. I've had a barking cough my entire life for some reason. And then I smoked for 20 years. Not had a touch of nicotine in over 7 years, though. 7.5. Anyway. Yeah, so this is Frankie. He's a mama's boy. A handsome little mama's boy. And he is officially ours this Wednesday after he gets neutered. I take him on Wednesday to drop him off. He gets neutered and then he comes back officially ours. So, say hi to Frankie. Maybe sometime. Come here, Ziggy. You want to come here and say hi? Come here, Ziggle. Wiggle, Ziggle. With your... He looks like he's got a stogie in his mouth. This is Ziggy. He clearly got the terrier end of the stick, whereas the other one got the Frenchie. Anyway, okay, I'm going to hop off of here. My girls have been off doing their own thing upstairs for a little while, and it's time for me to go check on them. So, I don't know. Maybe I will start doing a live sometime soon. I don't know. Hop on, show you what else I'm working on once I get a couple of other things done. Once Valentine's Day is over. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope that you know, my sweetheart, how valuable you are in the world. And that even if you don't have a Valentine, you are loved. Okay? I love you. I will talk to you guys later. Go live your life.